Well, just a reminder as we await the announcement of the results of the indicative votes of all the various options that MPs will be able to consider and vote on this evening. The Speaker has selected option B, proposed by the Conservative John Barron, to leave the EU without a deal on April the 12th. There's option D from another Conservative ex-minister, Nick Bowles, Common Market 2.0 or Norway Plus. Option H from the former Fisheries Minister, George Eustace, Norway option but no customs union. Option J from, amongst others, Ken Clarke, the father of the House, leave the EU but with a customs union. There's option K, as proposed by Jeremy Corbyn, the official Labour policy, customs union plus alignment on future EU rights and regulations. Option L from the SNP's Joanna Cherry, revoke Article 50 in the event of no deal. She was, of course, one of the parties in the court case that demonstrated that the UK had the right to do that. Option M, proposed by the former Foreign Secretary Margaret Beckett, any withdrawal agreement must be put to a second referendum. Option O, finally, from the Conservative and Brexiteer Marcus Fish, Malthouse Plan B. This is a technical solution to the Northern Ireland border problem, alongside a standstill agreement freezing the UK's current relationship with the EU while a new trade deal is negotiated. So those are the different propositions that are before MPs in the House of Commons tonight. We're still waiting, as I say, for the Speaker to return and announce exactly what the voting has been on each of those, and after that, who knows, these may become the building blocks for a further compromise, some further negotiation that produces something that Parliament might, just might, be able to unite around. Ruth Fox.
Yes, so we'll have to see which of these proposals emerge with more support, and then look to see what the position is next week. If the withdrawal agreement doesn't get through on Friday, for example, then we'll be looking to next week, and it's said that we may have another round of these indicative votes probably on Monday, is what's being suggested. We'll have to look to see, do we have a narrowing down of these proposals? Do we have a consolidation of some of them? And do we have a slightly different system to try and, if there's a grouping or a family of fairly similar proposals, for example, do we then start to see a different voting system to try and whittle down the preferences of MPs, to see if they've got something by the middle of next week that commands a reasonable degree of support in the House that the government might take forward, or whether the government says no, we're not working with this process.
And of course, one of the other points to make about this is at the moment merely the temporary interlude, the sort of transitional period between Britain's current EU membership and the longer-term relationship that will be negotiated once the country is across the line and out of the European Union. So that's where we are at the moment, and of course these debates and these options that Parliament is considering may feed into that slightly longer-term debate about the long-term future relationship. We still, as yet, have no notification or any sign of MPs returning to their chamber. It's all very quiet in the House of Commons just at the moment. We're still waiting to see what those results will be, and there'll be some very interesting number crunching for the experts a little bit later on. But for the meantime, we'll leave you with a picture of the clock in the Commons chamber and the channel music, which many of you have been tweeting about. From me, Mark Darcy, and from Dr Ruth Fox of the Hansard Society, a final goodbye for tonight.